Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. I'm recording this on my FujiFilm X-T3 and the 16mm f1.4, the lens on Fuji system that many regard as the best prime lens you can. Some people even say it's like one of the best prime lenses you can buy, period. So I picked this lens up and it's expensive. It's an expensive lens. But for me, the 16mm, which is a 24mm equivalent lens, needs to do a couple things. One, it needs to be good at the landscape, wide field of view type photography. The f1.4 aperture is fantastic for getting shallow depth of field with that to get the environment in. But from video, and probably more importantly, this is the lens focal length I use to vlog and or record any kind of videos I do for people. Now I'm recording this with internal audio for a reason, because the minute I picked this lens up, I was blown away by its image quality. But for video, this is a problem. Listen to the autofocus motor noise internally. See what I'm saying? It's kind of loud. So what I want to do is I picked up just some typical vlogging mics that people might use. One is the Rode Wireless, what is this thing called? Micro? And the other one is this little Sermonic mic. I want to plug these into the camera and I want to see what the difference is in the lens autofocus motor noise inside the camera. Who's calling me? It's always these spam things. Okay, so first, let me put on the Sermonic mic. This thing plugs in the side. It's not really a shotgun mic, so let's see how this is. All right, we are now on the Sermonic mic. It's plugged in. The door actually on this, the flap of the door stays open. You can remove the door, but it's kind of getting in the way of the microphone, so it's not really directional. It'd be like more over here. But anyways, let's do the autofocus motor noise test. Okay, I will have to listen to this in post. I'm not really sure the difference, but let's switch over to the Rode, whatever it's called, Micro. Okay, now we're on the Rode mic. It's a shotgun mic, so it's a little different than the Sermonic. It's mounted on top of the camera, not into the side of the body of the camera. At least the microphone portion isn't. So let's see how this sounds for the autofocus motor noise. Okay, let me put these in post and give you guys a few conclusions. Well, I just listened to all those clips I just did. I mean, the in-camera audio is horrendous. The Sermonic mic is slightly better. And this mic, the Rode, is better yet, but still audible. And so herein lies the problem. 16mm or wider on Fuji is where I need to be for video or vlogging. So I have a couple options. I can either use, well, I guess I could use the 18-55. That lens I've used before. It's a little tight, but I can definitely use it. That's got stabilization. The autofocus mechanism is quiet in that. As far as the prime goes, there's a 16-28, which is it's the new family of Fuji lenses. It's much smaller. It's much lighter. It has the quiet motors. I heard that's much, much better for video, but it's 2.8 instead of 1.4. I heard the image quality is great out of it. It's not quite what this is. And then of course there's like the do-it-all 16-55 f2.8 linear WR, whatever that, LM-WR, that lens, which would be great to put on here because it kind of covers all the focal ranges. But you know, the trade-off with the zoom lens is always you've got one lens that you can do for just about everything, except it's not typically special at anything. I'm not sure that's the case with this lens, but I mean, it's not going to be good at 35mm as the 35-1.4 or the 35-2. It's not going to be as good at 23mm as the 1.4 or the f2 version. So, or maybe you guys have the lens, maybe you disagree, but it's also heavier and bigger than even the 16mm, which makes it kind of a bear to move around. So I've got a dilemma. I don't know if I want to just get the 16-28 and a couple other f2 primes, or if I want to keep this. I don't know what to do. And to get the 18-55 to do video on. But then, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Where would you go with this? What's your opinion and thoughts on the autofocus motor noise that you heard or you guys observed? And knowing kind of where I am for the photography and the vlogging space, where would you go in terms of a lens that can do both? Would you go with the 2.8 prime? Would you go with the 18-55 kit zoom? Or would you go with the 16-55 zoom, pro zoom, and just rock that as like your do-it-all with maybe a portrait prime in there? Let me know. Okay, thanks guys, appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.